has arrived and Anita is ready to make her entrance. So if I can ask those of you who can, please, to stand. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr. You may now take your seats. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Pnawn da, boneddigion a boneddigesau a chroeso. And welcomen. I said that right. With me today is my colleague Andrea Aderati, and Andrea will register the marriage after the ceremony. Well, it's my pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to Tony and Anita, and on their behalf to welcome you all to this room, Craig Penafta, which has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And I'm sure it means everything to Tony and Anita that you are all here with them today to witness their marriage and to share in their happiness. However, I must ask that if any person here present knows of any legal reason why they may not marry, they should declare it now. Absolute silence, thank you. Well, it's long been tradition in many parts of the world for the bride to be given away to her bridegroom, and we have Anita's son Christian here today to perform this duty. So I will ask him now who gives this woman to be married to this man.
I do.
Thank you. Well, they're already holding hands. I was going to say Tony's, but you can give her a kiss on the cheek as well, so thank you. You can take your seat, and you can take your seat as well, Andrew. Thank you. So just you two left standing. Can I just step forward? Perfect. Well, Tony and Anita, during this marriage ceremony, you will exchange vows that will unite you in marriage. The words are a formal and public pledge of your love and a promise of your dedication to each other. So I shall now ask you both if you freely undertake the obligations of marriage and to state that there is no legal reason why you may not be joined together in matrimony. So are you ready to love and honour each other in marriage for the rest of your lives?
Yeah.
Good start. Now, Tony, I'm going to ask you a question now, and if you can answer I am to the question, please.
I'll lose one on sport.
For the friend, is it? Are you, Tony Britton, free lawfully to marry Anita Harris?
I am.
Thank you. And are you, Anita Harris, free lawfully to marry Tony Britton?
I am.
Thank you. Well, some of what you will hear now today is personal to Tony and Anita, and our feelings they particularly wish to express to one another today. For marriage should deepen and enrich in every aspect of life, and when two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a unique spirit that binds them closer than any spoken or written word can do. And marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love, and that promise takes a lifetime together to fulfill. So Tony and Anita, we've now come to the promise that you've chosen to make to one another. So I'm going to ask you to repeat the words of the promise to each other at the same time. So if I can ask you to face one another for this part and hold both hands if you like. So just repeat after me. We promise.
We promise
That we will always try.
that we will always try
To make our love and friendship last.
to make our love and friendship last.
We trust that our marriage
We trust that our marriage
will remain strong
will remain strong
and look to our future together
and look to our future together
with hope, happiness and joy.
with hope, happiness and joy.
We will treasure this day
We will treasure this day
and the feelings we share forever.
and the feelings we share forever.
Oh, you had one ready, Tony. Oh, you had me prepared. That was very romantic. Well, Tony and Anita being married today is a proud confirmation of the love and respect you have for one another. Together, I'm sure you know you will be stronger to meet whatever the future holds. So the vows you are about to make will bind your lives, create your future, and the rings you exchange will represent your commitment to your marriage. But before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. For marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life and to the exclusion of all others. But more than this, marriage is also intended to provide the love and friendship, help and comfort which each are to have for the other, both in times of joy and times of sadness. Marriage then is a deep and lasting commitment that requires devotion, the ability to listen, and the wisdom to know when we are wrong, and the strength to put things right. It is a desire by two people to share themselves and their experiences with one another, and a willingness to accept the other for who they are. Marriage means working together to develop commitment, friendship, and mutual respect. It calls for honesty, patience, and trust. Marriage means each partner caring for the other and supporting them in all that they do. It demands determination, the freedom to be open with one another, the courage to grow and change, and the ability to face together those tasks of everyday living. And marriage requires both closeness and distance. The closeness of a couple growing together, but enough distance to allow each partner their individuality. So a good partner in marriage will be loving, caring, and above all, a best friend. Well now, ladies and gentlemen, the solemn moment has come for Tony and Anita to contract their marriage. So if you were able to, can I ask you please to stand? Thank you. Well, Tony and Anita, marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with full consent of you both. You have gathered here some of those whom you love the most, and you've invited them to receive their support and encouragement, and of course to celebrate with you at this special time. So I will ask you now in the presence of your family and friends. Tony, will you take Anita here present for your lawful wedded wife?
I will.
Will you cherish and respect her, support her, and remain faithful to her?
I will.
And Anita, will you take Tony here present for your lawful wedded husband?
I will.
Will you cherish and respect him, support him, and remain faithful to him?
I will.
Well, in that case, we've now come to the most important words of your marriage ceremony, and these are your contracting vows, where I'll call upon all your guests here today to witness your marriage, but where most importantly, you become husband and wife together. So I'm going to ask you to face one another once again and hold both hands. So Tony, this is the big moment. I'm going to ask you now to repeat these words after me and do so whilst looking at Anita then. I, Tony, take you, Anita, to be my wedded wife. As from this day, I promise to support you. With love and friendship. Throughout our marriage.
Throughout our marriage.
Thank you, Tony. And Anita, if you can now repeat the words back to Tony. I, Anita, take you, Tony, to be my wedded husband. As from this day, I promise to support you. With love and friendship. Throughout our marriage. Well, we've now come to the exchange of your wedding rings. Now, the wedding ring is the ancient and traditional way of sealing the marriage contract. The wedding ring, as we know, is an unbroken circle, and it has no beginning and no end, and is the outward sign of those promises you've just made to one another. So you'll be known to all as husband and wife through these rings. So Andrew, if I can ask you to step forward for the rings. So Tony, if you can take Anita's ring first, please. We'll move out the way now for the photographs. So Tony, if you can place the ring on Anita's finger, but just pause a moment, look at Anita, and these are the words you've chosen to say to her. Accept this ring. As a lasting symbol. Of my promise. To love, respect and trust you. When you need me, I will support you. When we are apart, I will be with you. That's lovely. You can place the ring securely on Anita's finger now. Perfect, thank you. So Andrew, if you can pass Tony's ring to Anita now. Please, thank you Andrew. So Anita, as you place the ring now on Tony's finger, if you can say the same words back to him, please. Accept this ring. As a lasting symbol. Of my promise. To love, respect and trust you. When you need me, I will support you. When we are apart, I will be with you. That's lovely. You can place the ring securely on Tony's finger. A nice secure fit. It's not coming off, is it? No. But you can hold hands. That's all you need to say. Okay. Go back. Thank you, Andrew. Lovely. There you go. Well, you can relax a bit. That's all you need to say now. So I've just got one thing I'd like to say now before we close. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an invitation to any marriage is always a privilege, and as we come now to the closing of this ceremony, it's time to stop for a moment and to think of this couple stood here before us. And of course, it's also an opportunity to think of those who can't be with us today. For Tony and Anita, and for any couple on their wedding day, this is a new beginning with all its love, hopes and dreams. And the wonderful thing about love is that it's an experience we can all share. Sooner or later, we all come to realise that love is more than verses on Valentine's. It is the creator of our memories and the foundation of a happy life together. Well, Tony and Anita, you have both made the declarations required by law, and by the words you have spoken and the giving and receiving of your wedding rings, you've made a solemn and binding contract in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends here today. So we who are present and others who are absent hope that the inspiration of today will never be forgotten, and may you always love one another. So let everybody here recognise you are now husband and wife together, and may you treasure this trust and responsibility. May no failure or misfortune ever part you, and may you live a very rich, full, long and indeed very happy married life together. And I think now, Tony, as tradition demands on these occasions, as we offer up congratulations, candles on the ready, of course you now can kiss your beautiful bride.
warming up, thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Diolch yn fawr. If I can ask you to take your seats now while Tony and Anita sign the register. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, have you just there now?
Okay.
Congratulations. Thank you. If you want to take a seat now, we'll ask you to sign the register. Okay, thank you.
Be careful recording that because that's a legal document. What I do is put it on the blank one to the recording.